Hi everyone. So recently I have been working on this scenic view block for my layout. I have done half of it and I still have this part to do. The reason for having this scenic view block in place was to help separate two scenes on a top level. We have the Jaxville town on the east end and the future still to be decided scene on the west end. So when I view the layout from this point of view, which is east to west, I do not want to see what's happening on the west end of the layout. And also at the same time, when the train approaches, I want the train to be mostly obstructed from view until it comes out from behind the view block and approaches the town of Jaxville. Conversely, when looking at the layout from west to east, I want the town of Jaxville to be mostly hidden from the view. Okay, so after looking at the scene for quite a while and looking at the many train run-bys, I came to the conclusion that, as it is, this is not suitable. It's just too high. By the time I put any vegetation on it, it will be up to here, and it will just look out of place and ridiculous. So I plan to make heavy modifications to this hill, keeping this more interesting part of the rock work, and I will cut away a big chunk on each side of it, just to drop the height considerably. I put the trees on both sides, leave this rock mostly bare, I think, and maybe that will create an interesting divider. So I'll try this now. Well, I've got quite a bit of the material cut away, and now it's ready to be painted again. I've got the hill painted again, and it's ready to be scenic. One of the issues with the expanding foam is when you carve into it, you end up exposing a lot of air pockets, which look like a whole bunch of little craters on the surface. That's not much of a concern because most of it will be hidden by ground cover. The first layer of ground cover is done. Once again, I'm using bushes made with lichen and coconut fibers, and I also threw 3 different types of fine ground cover from woodland scenics all over. I have a whole bunch of these cheap trees that I bought off eBay. They're meant for N scale because I'm not using them as trees, but just convert them into bushes or just try to improve them by applying some wooden scenics scatter of fine ground cover and then stick them into the foam. They're made out of wire, so they're actually quite easy to push into the foam and help secure them in place. So I've got more bushes in place and doesn't look like much right now. It looks very patchy, but that will improve as I add more to it. Now, even though I will not see the other side of the hill, I am scenicing both sides. This is just in case I want to one day do a cab ride style video, and I wouldn't want to see a plain hill as the train goes by. The final step is to add full-size trees. So I won't be using trees that are as thick or tall as the ones on the first hill. Instead, I will go for shorter and thinner trees. I should have enough to choose from left in my collection. I have finally finished working on the second part of my scenic view block. I kept adding trees to it in an attempt to achieve the natural wild nature look. I've also cut away some of the base right here so that when this hill is in place, I will have unobstructed access to the 2 turnouts right behind it. So let me finish by testing my new scenery with some train run-bys. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.